Hello and welcome to Stranded Alien Dawn. Well, we're on to attempt number whatever it is to get a roof on this main building here. I think I've kind of got my head around it now, because you need a ceiling to be able to build a roof. In the original game that you got, you'd basically have a ground floor, then you'd have walls, and then you'd have the roof on top of the walls. And I was seriously struggling to build a roof over the actual these walls, because it kept sticking to what seemed to be this floor. And I mean, I've changed the ground to brick, and I've ended up putting in brick ceilings as opposed to wood ones, because when I was trying to put in these solar roof panels that you get, it was insisting that it was like just sticking to there. It wouldn't touch the actual the walls, and it was like seriously confusing me. But I think, fingers crossed, this is going to sort it, because it complains if the ground isn't what is it, the ground? I think it complains if the floor isn't like very strong or something. Just try that. So if I grab that, grab a solar panel. There, it says it requires very strong floor support. Now if I move it there, you see there how it's now actually working, because that's brick. So that's a bit deceptive, because to me the floor is the ground floor. I don't get that bit, because normally you'd have the ground, you'd have your foundation, then you'd have some walls, and then you'd have a ceiling resting on that, plus support work between it. But yeah, this is interesting. So I've had to have brick for the ground floor, and then the actual ceilings are having to be brick to be able to support these. But the plan is basically just so I can get more solar panels, because I haven't been able to find any decent power supplies. We're just running on the basics. Yeah, just drop that back down to level 1. So what we've got is, I mean, we've got a little drone whizzing around doing things. We've got some service bots and some harvest bots going around doing things. I'm trying to keep hope here kind of cheerful, if you will. I think I might have misunderstood things, because I got the impression we were supposed to max all of these out, but apparently not. So it's just our intellect. We're trying to get our intellect up to the maximum, which I suppose kind of makes sense, because it says sentience here, which is what we're trying to max out. It's tied to her intelligence skill. The only trouble is, if all you do is just give her things to research, well, yeah, she starts getting unhappy and so on. A bit like these people, for instance, who have got things to do. You've got to keep them cheerful, you've got to give them entertainment and so on. In the case of Hope, you've got to give her different types of jobs to do, essentially. And yeah, I think I've kind of like missed the plot here. I thought I was going to have to max everything out, and yeah, I would just need to max that out. Just keep her occupied, basically. So, although Daniel's really what I would say is the best person for doing all this research, I'm just getting her to do it because I don't want to run out of things to research. I mean, theoretically, I could just keep on doing stuff on the VR station, for example. I could tie that to something with, assuming there's different games you can pick. One of them must be set for intelligence. So yeah, I just need to, at the moment I've got a flitting backwards and forwards between cooking and research, which probably doesn't make any sense now. So in that case, what I'm going to do, where is she? She's there. So let's take that off. I want to put her back onto research. Focus on research, so you can keep an eye on the orphan that we've got, plus our dog Gruff. So the service bots, I'm going to put them back to area 1. Reason being is, it doesn't really matter if they're in now, because this is what they were doing basically. They were doing all of the cooking. Actually, if we put you think I'll put one in global. Because they do a variety of sort of jobs. There's things like harvesting going on at the minute, mining and so on. Everybody everybody bar Talus is assigned to headquarters here, which is Area 1. And I've got Area 4, which is an area within an area. So that I can get this one working on the handling, because the trouble was I couldn't find a way to be specific with these server spots to say, well, you know, you only do handling or you only do transport, for example, or I couldn't find a way to do that. But since I've added the area over here in, by keeping it like a server spot confined to a specific area and having these furnaces in that area, that's all that server spot's going to do. So that's fine. So things should pick up and get done a lot more quicker now, because server spots have been doing the cooking, for instance. They'll be able to do that a lot quicker and do all the repairing and so on. So we'll leave them to get on with that. Now, hope in the meantime I've got to keep doing as much research, but I'll just have to find other things. So I've just got to keep an eye on her mood, and then at some point I'll ask her to do something different. There's quite a few other things to do. I think it's going to be like a bit of micromanagement going on here. So we're not going to get any further with that until we get more bricks. We've got some harvesting. Where has she gone? Oh, she's resting. So yeah, we seem to have quite a bit of spare here, so hopefully they'll be able to get these bricks all sorted out. Oh, hello. What is unarmed? How come you're unarmed? Where? Oh, that's it. You must. Oh, you're the replacement. Oh no. We're not going to look there. That doesn't look pleasant. Yeah, we'll scavenge that one as well. Then. You can scavenge that. Can you? Well, you're right. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's just a. Yeah, that's just a battle drone or battle bot or whatever it is. It's a defense bot. So that. Can't really do much except fight, but I'm going to wait until somebody goes and gets there. Oh, can we actually... Can we do that while it's lying on the floor? No, I can't. Right. Okay, fair enough. Someone will pick that up at some point. Right, if you go and grab a laser sword, because, I mean, why not? Oh, there you go. One of the actual other service droids has gone to bring that pulse rifle back. Right, go and grab... Oh, that's lousy. Go and get a... We've got how have we got 17 of them? Right, where is our defense bot? There it is. Right, you go and grab... Go and grab that. Wow, that's a lot. Wowzers. 43%, 24%. So these must be from all of the actual bots that we've been salvaging from. There's no point keeping them that low. 7, 62, 45. Basically anything below 50, I'll just get them to dismantle it. So this is just these two are basically boxes to just dismantle things I'm not going to keep. There's just so much that we're picking up. Way too much. That can go. Well, that's 51. That can stay. 789. I mean, I'm pausing the game incidentally because the trouble is, as soon as somebody seems to be tasked with dismantling something, all of a sudden your mouse suddenly starts jumping around because it shuffles the inventories around and things start getting messed up and you end up trying to get something dismantled that you never planned to get dismantled in the first place. It's interesting, shall we say. It's a bit like a game of whack-a-mole, except with items in a cupboard. Right, they can all go. Right. So how far out does this stretch? Because nobody seems enthusiastic about this dismantling these for some strange reason. Right, one other thing I've been thinking about is I've got just like far too much. It's bizarre for this game, I must admit. It's something I'm not used to. I've got far more scrap metal and far more wood than I need. That we're not going to harvest it anymore. It's just can't cope as we're running out of storage space. Normally that's about my storage space that there for the construction materials. I've doubled it and I'm still running into problems where there's just well, this one's saying insufficient materials, but sometimes it complains that there's just no storage space. So I had an idea, and we'll see if it works. Because these are going to be for the bots anyway. They're going to be controlling things. So what I'm going to do with giggles... Oh, hang on, is that farmland? Yeah, it's farmable land. I don't want to waste that. Could put it outside, I suppose. Hello. Don't even matter if we put it here. We'll leave it indoors just in case. Right. So storage. So we'll drag that down to say. There's no reason I've got to go in that specific direction. So right, if we grab that, how far does that stretch? Oh, 10. 10's a good number. 10. Right, I'll get somebody to build those. Because what I'm thinking of doing is basically having a dumping ground. So the idea is there's just way too much stuff because there's no way that I'm aware of set limits. I don't know what the benefit of the number of slots, but I can't see a way to set specific limits to say, look, only store a certain amount of scrap metal. The rest, don't even bother picking it up. It's not worth it, the effort. So I've had to think of, well, why not have a dumping ground then? And then what we'll do is we'll only have a certain number of slots, and they're going to be dedicated. So there you go, insufficient storage space for... Why is the trouble? It's because things keep getting discovered maybe. Right, okay, so that shelf doesn't stretch all the way for some strange reason. Raw materials and fabrics. Yeah, it's because I'm running out of space because I've ended up having to bring all sorts of things in here, like the silicon. Normally I would leave silicon outside. And I'm still surprised that, like, skin bark, for instance, has got to be really kept in a refrigerator, I think. Yeah, something like skin bark is best kept in a refrigerator. Whereas silicon, as long as it's under roof. I mean, this constitutes under a roof. So they're going to go around building things. I'll wait until Raka's got everything built. She seems cheerful enough, so that's okay. So her focus is mainly the research. Right, what I'm going to do... deselect everything except scrap metal. So this is the plan. The plan within a plan. Scrap metal. Actually, that's a thought. Can I... On that case, can I just do another one then? Kind of falls under area 4 though, but... what if we do it, say, oh, it's only letting me going up. Ah, it's a pity that. Would have been useful if I could have done it in multiples. We could just typed it in. I can't do that. No mind. It's probably better. Don't do that. So that is what I've got in there. I've already dumped a lot of power cells in there. It's like, nope, I can't put them in there. I'll put them in there. course, this is all going to go because I'm going to end up telling them to put scrap metal here. Wood, rather. Right, so this is... deselect all that. That's going to be wood. Right, so... it's my train of thought. So if we can put... I'll need to find out... so this is going to be scrap metal. Scrap metal only. So they'll have to clear this out. And I want to see how much gets stored there. So they're going to start shuffling some things around by the looks of it. So that one there can't have scrap metal, so I'm going to force them to take that out. So the idea is I'll have certain rows that are dedicated specifically for scrap metal. Other ones can't have scrap metal. So I think by doing that I can set my own sort of limits as to how much scrap metal I want. This will be a store here first option. So they'll fill up the storage that I want, which is under roof. Anything else ends up outside. And then this has got a much shorter shelf life, if you will. So this is outside. It's still going to last a year and 24 days, but it's just some kind of way. Well, actually, in that case, let's do that. Let's force that over to be deselect everything. So that's wood only. So let's see how far they get. Right, so she's just... I've just got her just doing any research you can find. Right, what else can you do? I'm going to do those. Don't need them, but I can do those and those. Those and those. So we're at 10,000, so almost at 20,000. I'm wondering if the game's going to just suddenly end when we hit that limit. And then it's like, no! I want to get my roof built! It's not practical. Right. Right, so that's... so presumably there's nowhere else to go. Right, so if I get them to... don't keep scrapping that one. So this little dude can help in there because he's in area 4. Some of the other ones are in global. Ah, right, so we're getting about... is that about 100 plus slot? Oh, so we've got about 3,000 scrap metal in that one row. I want to group them, so we're getting about... yeah, that makes sense. They can store 500 in each slot. Why have I got more slots? That's 24 of 24 slots. That's 24 slots, okay. I'm getting confused because I'm thinking, well... I don't know, maybe it's... I don't know. That just looks weird. But anyway, we'll wait and clear this lot out. But it looks like I can store up to 3,000 scrap metal. Which is, to be honest, that's probably more than enough. So in which case I'll start telling them don't bother putting scrap metal in these ones either. Don't keep it in there, don't keep it in there. So that's dedicated to scrap metal. Let's see how much we get in that one, because it looks slightly different. Maybe you can only store a certain amount in a slot depending on what that actual, what the contents are, but where did they land? So these are G2000s. Right. You're going to suddenly kick into gear any minute, so I'm going to get everybody over here. We may as well. Right, so you've got a gun, so you can grab that one. You can grab that one. You can grab that one. There's nothing, there's no flyers. So that's alright. If there'd been any flyers, I would have started garrisoning things, because I mean, things like service bots and the over there and the ones over there, because otherwise they might get targeted. I've had that happen before, because early on when I was in this playthrough I had a drone up here, and it actually got attacked by the actual flying drones. So while that one, see that, I've got this one flying around transporting things, and it got attacked. So like I've got these ones over here. That one would come under attack anyway, I must admit, but what's the fact, what sort of range of these got? Why can't I pick that? I want to pick the little drone. There it is. So that's got a range. Anything that comes within that range will get attacked by that drone. Anything within that range will get attacked by a defense bot here. 36! Jeez Louise, that's a lot. Let's set the targeting area to that. Oh, this is something I've never thought about. They kind of got a blind spot there because they're so far away. So I'll bring them closer. I've been scratching my head because it's been like the Spec Ops bots, for instance, have been like all the way out here. And they've been taking pot shots at us, and we've been missed. We just couldn't reach them. I suspect it's just because they're too far away. Because you can see how it's got a much closer. By bringing them closer, they can see more, shall we say. I mean, look at Rita, for instance. She's got quite a blind spot there because of the fences. So Yoko, she's only just blinded to the ones running along the wall. The only drawback. So what can you see? Oh, interesting. Right, well, I'll tell you what, okay. So we send them over there. So Rita can then start targeting them from the walls. They can do, I've noticed they can do quite a bit of damage to you from there. Oh, Struth. That's not good. That's a lot of them. That might not be such a good idea having her there. There's all these ones going from the side that I didn't really factor in. Yeah, really I want them all coming in through the fence there. Oh. I'm gonna have to go back in behind the walls. Otherwise this is gonna end up being painful. They've destroyed a carbon fortification. Nasty. You go and jump on them. At least that shakes up the coat. If you go and jump on top of that one. So hopefully that'll help sort things out. Yeah, that was interesting, I must admit. So they can take quite a lot of damage. Right, you're finished, you can go home. Well, you're already home. You can go off and do whatever you're going to do. Yeah, Rita's already gone. Hope. We just need to wait for them to be able to leap again. So yeah, so it's kind of like a chicken and egg. I mean, you can bring them closer to the wall, and then they'll get better range outside, but then you can't target anything just behind the wall. Just behind it, and then but they can be targeted, so it's grr. Right, how are we doing with that cleanup operation? So it looks as though they're going to free up some room then, because we've maxed out. That's about 3,000 we've worked out there. If we don't store wood, in there. Now, was that down as first store? Store here first. Right. So the idea is they'll fill these ones up. So these are the priority ones, and that'll stay under roof. So it'll last indefinitely. So there's 1,200 there. Then we'll clear these. I'll be filling it in here probably as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they do, but that can't have wood, so they'll clear both of these out. So they'll start basically just dumping it all over here. So in that case, let's, I think I'll dedicate that. It's a bit of a pain, but I'll dedicate that lot to wood, because you can store a lot more. Oh, won't let me do it. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain that. Don't do scrap. I'm gonna have to do each one individually. Oh, hold on. Right, so that one will be wood. And that'll be wood. That'll be wood. I'm just doing it because I can't. I can store less wood than I can scrap metal. So it makes more sense to have more coverage for the wood outside. I'll do that one. I haven't said that. I'm back to square one. Hang on, why not do it? Sounds nuts, but you can't have scrap metal. Right, so that's a whole lot. So that's all now dedicated to wood. That's all dedicated to. Yeah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Otherwise, it's going to start getting complicated. So they're going to start complaining that there's not enough space for scrap metal, though. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Right, that's not scrap metal. That's wood. That's not wood. That's scrap metal. They won't mind. I'll swap things around. That makes more sense. It gives me an extra row for the scrap, for the wood, you see. I just need more slots. So yeah, rather than trying to manually pick these individual slots here, swap them over. It's probably better. So hopefully that'll free up a good amount of space in here. And then the idea is then they'll keep filling this area here with scrap metal. Any excess will end up over here. If this rots away, it's not that big of a deal. It's going to last for 1 year and 24 days. So it's going to last almost 2 years anyway. I don't know if that's the entire stack or what. I don't know quite how it works, but I mean, as long as I've got about 3,000, it's got 3,000 scrap metal. I can't really complain. I mean, that's 1,200 logs. But it just frees things up for other things. So I mean, like these ones, we can now put the silicon back, for instance, because originally that's where I was keeping the silicon. Then I can free up the actual shelves inside. So these don't keep silicon there or in there. I mean, I know they want to use silicon, it's just I'm running out of shelving space. Well, that's interesting. So She's just flipping between research and helping the orphan and the dog. Ah, okay. Right. Why has nobody moved the scrap metal out of here? Don't keep wood. Don't keep wood. No more wood. No more wood in there. Right. Hopefully that'll keep them occupied, and then should eventually get this all cleared out. Yes, I quite like that. So that's going to last for 1 year, 24 days as well. So yeah, I'll have a. I'm still going to have a lot of like scrap metal and wood, but I mean seriously, 3,000's like way more than I need anyway. But at least, I mean, it gives me some kind of control over as how much I need. And if this does ever get full up, then it's just, then, I mean, I will still get the complaints about insufficient storage space. But then I won't really mind as much because it's stuff I don't need. Right, so speaking of more scrap metal. Ugh. Right, so there's insufficient storage space for clothes. What? Why have we got too many clothes? Okay, then I need dedicated storage for tools then now. Right, let's go and place that one. That one there. That might free up a bit of space then. So are these things left lying on the floor or the... Don't really know. But these ones are just basically the dumping ground for the stuff we're getting from the bots. I mean, there's way too many of these things. So we're ending up with... well, basically I'm ending up scrapping a lot of these things anyway. So then you get a lot of materials out of it. That's probably why I've got so many. So this box is where I'm keeping the good materials, the things that I do want. The actual good guns. These are just a dumping ground for weapons that I don't particularly need. But may as well hold on to just on the off chance. I'll sort them out once they've gathered them all. Right, so this one will be for tools. So you don't store any tools. It's not ideal because then they're having to walk all the way over there to... You know, they'll make stuff over here, then they'll walk over, all the way over there to put them in. It's not ideal, but... Right, so where is Hope? Oh, Hope is miserable. She's at 88%. 12,000, right. As soon as we got attacked, I think we've maxed out options when it comes to finding new things, because I've been sending Reader out and about exploring, and we're not learning anything. But I'm going to keep trying. That's going to run out, so I'll send any... I like how you've got a timer on these things, because before I was getting this annoying situation where you just got tons and tons of like tachyon sources being detected like this, and they just stayed there for like forever because they just weren't particularly interesting, to be honest. So I quite like that they can time them out now. Right, where is... Oh, she's sleeping. Well, she's kind of sleeping. She's not really sleeping, she's kind of sleeping. Oh, that's a thought. Are they finished now? Hang on a minute. Oh, there you go. Right, so they built that, so in theory... Now, what I was trying to do, so you can't build a room with a solar roof. That comes afterwards. So what I was thinking was, it's kind of nuts, but I know I don't want to. I want a roof because the roof type that I've got seems quite limited. So whether this is going to work or not, say it'll only go to a certain size, 8x8 for some reason. So if you keep doing that, and if I do it on the flip side, I don't know if they'll line up because of the size of the house. They're not gonna. I'm gonna end with a kind of a weird, probably a ceiling of fiddlesticks. I wonder. I think I was going to do this, wasn't I? Yeah, it'll only do. Tell you what, let's cancel that. So I think I was going to do it as a wood one. That was the plan, yeah, it was going to be a wooden one. And I was going to try and convert it over to solar. Seriously? This is taking forever. I just want to cancel that. Cancel. Seriously, how many times have... Right, okay, so that's cancel. Right, so if we do... Does it make any difference if I pick a wooden roof? So we say do a wooden roof, starting here. No, it doesn't. Right, in which case if we get a house... Yeah, that's what I was going to do. So the roof would be that type of roof. I'm just kind of hoping it doesn't... I don't replace the ceiling. We've gone... Hang on, what happened there? Right, hopefully it won't then rip the ceiling out. We'll see. That's my theory. The ceiling's already in place, so all I need to do is build the roof. We click on that, we're getting the walls. It's interesting that doesn't just apply to the actual roof now, whereas it used to. It actually toggles whether you can see in the actual, you know, through the walls as well. That sounds nasty. Right, insufficient storage for boots. Still not got enough space for boots. Right, gotta go down a level. Right, so this one is storing unfinished weapons as well. So we've got tons of things I no longer need. 52, 51, 62, 50, 59. So I need... Right, okay. Build another one. I mean, I could start moving things around. I mean, there's the door there. I could move these over to that side of the actual wardrobe. I can even move them right over this area, actually, now that I think about it. That might be the better strategy. But, anyway. Just to stop them complaining, we're going to build that one over there. Ooh, what useless thing have we got? Just dismantle it. And we'll get a lot of scrap metal. Hey! So they're busy beavering away. Actually, who's going to be building that? Well, Racker who builds that normally. So I like that because you've got this little drone. I mean, I only need the one as far as I can see. But we've got one little drone that's whizzing around and delivering things. And it just saves a ton of time. That was like one of the things to try to do with the original game. It's better to get everything delivered to site rather than having the actual builder doing part of the delivery, because the whole process goes a heck of a lot quicker then. So now we've got this little drone that's running around like a crazed idiot. Things are going quicker. Right, I think I better cheer her up because she is... Yeah, she's getting a bit miffed now. So she's busy researching, so... Right, there you go. Good, she's constructing the roof. That's what I want, she's constructing the roof. She's not constructing a ceiling, she's constructing a roof. Right, so if we go up a level, I didn't realise that. You can actually, I think you can go up like 6 levels or something crazy. Which to me sounds bonkers. I mean, it would actually be interesting to sort of like set up sentry towers. Because if you look at the trailer, you see these big like sentry towers and they've got like drones on them. So that might be interesting. So you could potentially like have a big sentry towers dotted around. Position drones, you know, well, not so much the drones as the droids. Put them in there with like sniper rifles and they would be pretty brutal. So everybody's bored because they've got basically nothing to do, so they're going to build the roof. Now, $64 million question is whether this works or not. Daniel, I mean, Daniel's normally the one doing the research, but it's a case of, I want Hope to do that. At least I'll keep her occupied. I mean, I can get them to build other things. It's not as if I'm like short on resources. But this is the dilemma when you've got all these droids. Is that I'm getting to points where there's nothing specific to do, and people are then complaining that they're bored. Right, so that's a roof. So if I grab that, except I end up with a cloth chair for some strange reason. So if I get that, don't want that, or that, or that. Don't want that one. Right, see if I can find the roof in here. 96. Okay, so 96 96 wooden plank roofs. Right. Solar. Off you go. So in theory now they're going to convert our wooden roofs over to solar roofs. Seriously? I don't even think they got around to clearing these other ones out yet. Nice to have. I'll let you off. Now we've got 38 landing. You're not exactly giving me... This is like medium difficulty. I'm not even getting 5 minutes for them to finish off. What the heck was that? Oh, is that... Oh, okay, right, so ore. How much ore have we got? Barely any. Got any in here? No. Insufficient storage space for cloth. What? Let's disable that. So have we got any silicon in here yet? I mean, skin bark. I could take the skin bark out. Yeah, I really want it indoors though. Ah, so they're storing tools in here now. Okay, well, it's not going to free up that much space, but... yeah, pretty much everything needs to stay here. Ooh. No, we'll have to see. I mean, there's still plenty of room in there I can keep adding to it. I mean, if I end up moving these tailoring benches over to here anyway, I'll get myself some more room. Right, since we're under attack, everybody over here, you go grab that one, you go grab that one, you go grab that one. Hang on a minute, why have we got beef berries in there? Who's moving beef berries? They're moving beef berries out of here. How did we end up with beef berries in here? I'm seriously confused now. This is bizarre. Oh, hold on, hold on. Right. In this particular case, I am going to garrison everybody because these are... some of them are global ones and they're going out to do some mining. Right, where are they? Unfortunately, we're the rebel scum this time round. I don't know why, they just don't... well, maybe they just don't care about that. Maybe they just got no respect. It's a case of, you know, we don't care. Just a polite, you know, just a polite reminder that rebel scum only are allowed in here, because we're the rebels apparently. Ooh, Yuko's reached level 1. Oh. Oh, there's still another 20 out there somewhere. Where are they? Right, okay, so they're coming this way. Oh no, 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 no. Fiddlesticks. Right, do some good old barraging. As you do. Right, you can do some barraging as well then. Just gonna kick up the juice. And while we're at it, you can go and give these ones a bit of a shake up. Well, that's it. Cool. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Right, 38. Go and scavenge them. Looked like we lost a droid. Or a drone. It's 2 battle drones. So they both need repairing. Spot will repair that one. Right, so we'll ungarrison them. Right, off you go. So what do these need to... they're upgrading it. Music night. Absolutely, go for it. Sounds like a brilliant plan. What else would it be? Yeah, the reason I want that extra floor, incidentally, I've got an... well, actually, it's a thought. I've got an extra floor now, haven't I? Or have I? Yes, I have. I've got an extra floor. So what I should do is start setting up rooms now. Walls. Ugh, they'll complain. I know what they're like. They'll complain. So while they're at it, I just thought, what kind of floor can we use now? We could do carbon tiles, but no, we shall do normal floors. Standard wooden variety. Shouldn't really change that staircase over because we've got elevators now. Floor. I'm just like out of the corner of my eye. I'm just like I'm watching that little robot going flying around and just filling all the little areas in, ready to go. It's like, man, it saves so much time. So there's that ladder there, but like I say, we have learned. What are these? Oh, this is the carbon stuff, right? Okay. Speaking of carbon, 670, where are we at then? Right, all these wooden ones. That's how we end up with so much blown wood. We'll upgrade them all to carbon, because that's what you do. I don't know if I've got enough. Yeah, we're already short. I'm gonna have to find another nest. Ooh. Is there another nest out there? There must be one out there somewhere. Oh, there's one. Ah, interesting. There's one over there. So that's another one that's opened up, because I think we took that one out, so there must be that one there. Oh, we still haven't. Oh, interesting. We still haven't salvaged that yet. That might have some useful things in it. So that was one of the actual dropships that was actually attacking us at the start of the game. Gonna scavenge that. Henry, you can go global then. So he's off mining. If we get. Tell you what, you'll go. She hasn't gone to sleep, so. Oh, she hasn't got the skill for it. Can you get that one in back? Right. Get her to take out the nest. Oh, fiddlesticks. You jumped too soon. Right. So there should be a nest up here. So that's the first one we took out. So there's another one now. Right, get her to come over here then. So she can clear that out. Then I just need somebody to mine it. And then the drone or maybe the service bots will then actually come and collect everything. This makes things. This is so much simpler now. Much simpler than it was before of getting things transported. There's hardly any there. I don't know if they expand or not. You know, once a new nest's created, I don't know if you keep expanding on that one or not. Because we're going to end up taking that out, so it's not going to leave much left to actually mine. Right, now you can head all the way back again. That would have been useful if you had like a drop ship where you could have picked people up, or, you know, mech bots or whatever. That would be extremely useful. Right, bring her all the way back here. And then that's that done. So she's done with construction. Oh wow, got all the way to 100, almost 100. So 87%. 11,000 out of 20,000. Right, where is Ember? Trying to land on anybody. Right, you bring that one back here. Our colour coordination's a bit out of. Yeah, it's not quite working here. So I quite like that. I've ended up with a kind of like set of trap lights. They're just not, you know, kind of like the wrong order. Right, so she can get back doing what she was doing. Somebody can go out and mine those. Where are you going? Oh, you're mining those. Cool. Oh wow. Oh well, that's gonna cover us then, just that little area. Oh, brilliant. Well, that makes my day. Right, so Hope is researching more things that we probably don't need, but let's do. Yeah, we haven't actually getting any insects, so I mean that's a strange thing now, is you don't get insects attacking you. I mean you can in the sense that you get like hungry pests still turn up, and they can be a pain in the neck. Now that's interesting. We've researched heat pumping, and I'm sure we went on a... I was scratching my head about this. We went on a quest, and somebody said that the research we got was heat pumps. And yet, we've just now actually researched them. Which you get those... I mean, that's like something you get for normal anyway. I mean, they've been in the game for a long time. It's not like a breakthrough one, it's like one of the standard ones you learn. Weird. Right, how much power have we got now? Ooh! Oh! Well, that went all the way up to the thousands. Right, so these are now... It's above 30%, so these are... We're not generating that much to fill the batteries. Interesting. Interesting. So we've now got our solar roofing. So our solar roof, so each one of these is producing 5 power. Ah, yeah, there's no real incentive to have weird design roofs when you've got solar panels, but it's doable. I mean, I can get them to change all that in theory. Because I mean, the sun... I mean, I'm assuming the sun's going along that way. Wherever north is, I have no idea, but you'll have the sun going around one particular direction. Well, that may not necessarily be true on the planet. I have no idea what direction it is, but usually it's going in one sort of like straight line across the horizon. Weird. So we need another 110 of those. Okay. But the more the merrier, because I mean at the moment, it's 8 in the morning, so I wonder what it'll be like when we get to say like lunchtime. I mean, we're up to 712. I was curious if it's going to get higher. It's 10 now. I mean, it's still better than what we had. It's a lot better than what we had. But it means these should now start charging for longer. I mean, they can produce 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, they'll produce, it says there's 12,000 out of the 6 of them. You've got 12,000 battery supply, because oh yes, we've got the optimized batteries, that's why. So there should be, between the whole set, they can produce 12,000, which is more than we actually need. Oh, look at that. Power utilization's going up, because we're adding more, like, solar panels. I'm looking to see where the shadow, so that the shadow is going in that direction, suggesting the sun's over here. Yeah, there's the sun over there. I don't think the game really takes that into account, to be fair. Because we're at 877 now. It's just gone up because we've added more panels. It kind of gives you an incentive to then do the same for this one. But they need quite a lot there, so yeah, once we get like plenty of power, I can start throwing in things like the air conditioning. You can add more bots and so on as you go along. I'm quite enjoying that. Right, so she's just busy beavering away with our research. She's on... Yeah, it's not that far to go. Sentience is at 90%. Oh, we can do some trade as well. Right, what can we do? Yeah, it would have been great if we could have sold off things like the actual scrap metal or wood, for example. That would be another way to free up storage space. And I don't know how much I actually need of this stuff, but... Oh, no! Press the wrong button. And get rid of some of this. Because we can't buy fuel. Fiddlesticks. I could have done with fuel. I mean, I can sell off. Like, we've got tons of electronics. I mean, look at how much money we've got. Okay, the maximum I can sell you is 10. I've only got 1,000 left. That's what we're getting to. Right, can I buy any more? Oh, I can't buy any of those off you. I mean, I can buy that off you. Nope, can't buy those off you. Is there anything you can sell me that I actually want? Probably not. That'll do. Right, so I think really it's just a case of leaving her to get on with our research. I mean, at the moment she's been flitting around doing construction work, ranching, so she's looking after the Ulfin and the dog, and then she's into our research. So there's no actual construction work going. Well, there is actually construction work going on at the minute because of our solar panels over here. So they're ready to upgrade. Was just we need more. Well, that's a thought. Have they actually got any? No, they don't. Fiddlesticks. So we need more of that. I'm gonna have to find more of that. But hey, we're getting there. Oh, I'm liking that. I mean, as I say, it's kind of nuts that you've got like weird designs. I mean, you're supposed to have a certain angle to get maximum maximum energy. I'm not overly fond that they've got carbon. Would have been nice if it had something else, but it looks like a bit of a... It's starting to look like a cake more than anything because of the layers. It's got all these different layers. I mean, we've got layers of brick and then a bit of wood, a bit more brick, then a bit more brick. Yeah, it's kind of weird that. But anyway, we're finally getting there. So I think the only thing really left is just to get her up to finish it off, to get to 100% sentience, which I'm assuming you achieve once we get her intellect maxed out. So I think there's 2 achievements I've got left in this game. One which I think is tied to that. The other one I can't do because I gave her a gun. I let her learn how to use it, to do combat. I think there's one particular achievement says max that out, but don't give her any experience in combat. So yeah, looks like we're finally getting there. Get them to finish off these solar panel roofs in the meantime. Then we can start adding in more bots, for example. I mean, they don't take that much power, I don't think. 10, that's not a great deal. But I don't know if I really need them. I mean, we've got 3 combat mechs with us anyway, so it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, all part of the fun. You're interested in getting a bit of robot on robot action. That's what we're looking for. But of course, that's all for another episode.